Let's try now. Now can you hear me? I'm seeing more levels now. I believe that means we are probably good to go. Just a little tweak. What's a stream without technical difficulties? That'll be the only one that happens in the entire stream. Anyway, so I can definitely see my own levels now. So I do think that we have audio. And hello. Awesome. So we are going to get started then. Good morning, happy Saturday, and happy Pride Month, of course. We're well within it, so I hope that you guys have been having a wonderful Pride so far this month. And this honestly is one of my favorite traditions from Extra Life and from Pride in general. And so I'm super thrilled to welcome you to the third annual Extra Life Chicago Guild Virtual Pride Parade. The Pride Parade started back in 2021 when, at the time, there were no in person Pride events, there were no in person Pride parades, and we really wanted to create a space where we could celebrate and uplift our LGBTQ streamers, give people a place to celebrate Pride, to represent themselves, to see each other, to talk about their experiences, and yeah, just to kind of have that space where there wasn't one before. And even to this day, we want to preserve that space. We found it to be a super exciting part of our community going forward. So thank you all of everyone in the chat for joining us. Um, Yes, so my name is Melissa, often go by Mel. I am one of the two co-chairs of events on the Extra Life Chicago Guild, along with Aerodash, who should be in the chat. Please say hi to Aerodash. Honestly, this event would not be able to happen without his technical support and the support of the entire guild team that I have behind me. So say hello to everyone there in the chat. I personally use she, her pronouns and I'm very excited to get us started. So let's see. First, we're going to really quickly go through just like the basics of what this event is and what the stream schedule is going to look like for the day. We're going to kick it off with a video from our the president of the hospital, Grant Sterling, who has been very sweet every single year from the inception of this parade, very supportive of us, and has made a cute little video for us every time, wishing us a happy Pride. He has a very sweet one this year. It's important to note we fundraise in Extra Life Chicago for Ann and Robert H. Lurie's Children's Hospital, which has been a huge pillar in the LGBT community in the Chicagoland era. It was recognized as a leader of LGBTQ healthcare equity by the Human Rights Campaign every single year since 2014. Additionally, since 2015, the hospital has a presence in Chicago's Pride Fest. In 2015, Lurie's established a model administrative procedures program that reaches out to local school districts. It helps support trans, gender non-conforming youth. It helps support mental health in all of the like school districts around the area because we know that the best medicine is preventative and that we have to support trans and LGBTQ youth, especially in such a difficult and stressful time for them in particular. Lurie's was also the very first U.S. children's hospital to have a policy statement that supports trans youth through all-inclusive facilities, which it's very important to note, not just bathrooms, not just providing all-inclusive facilities in terms of bathrooms, but across the board at the hospital, they create individual spaces that are supportive of the needs of gender nonconforming youth. So it really truly is a safe space. I got to visit the hospital yesterday to help kind of celebrate Pride, but we'll learn more about that later. Speaking of, here is the schedule for today. After we watch the video from Grant Sterling, we at 10:15 until 12:15 a.m. Judge JLo will be streaming after his streaming block at 12:15 until about 12:45 or so. We have Adam from Extra Life National. Thank you very much for him joining in with us, and he is our community um, connection, our community leader, and he is going to be running a panel with Judge JLo as well, and then also with me on there. And so we'll be doing a panel about what it's like to be an extra life streamer, especially an LGBTQ identified one. After that, we will say hi to Jackie, who is our new hospital contact, who has just really jumped into this event and supporting it with her all. She's just been so lovely, and I am so excited for you guys to meet her. After that, we will have a stream from Arwen and Amaranth from 1 p.m. until 3 p.m. Excuse me, looking at the schedule just to make sure I don't mess anything up. After her streaming block from 3 o'clock until 3:15, we have a little video about what I was doing at the hospital yesterday. Here's a hint. It involved some fabulous drag queens. And then finally, well, actually, second to last, I forgot about myself. Second to last from 3:15 to 5:15, we'll have Datboy Juice MG streaming for another 2-hour time block. In between that stream and mine, from 5:15 to 5:30, we'll have a little bit about how Lurie Children celebrates Pride, and then finally ending off the night from 5:30 to 7:30, me, Heisenslaya, Mel will end off our stream and sign us off. So feel free to donate and check out the pages of the individual streamers throughout the day. Go follow them and support them on their own personal Twitch accounts. This entire event is about celebrating our community and celebrating the LGBTQ streamers that we have within it and our connections to the hospital. And so with all of that in mind, let's jump over to the Grant Sterling video for this year. Please enjoy.
Hey, Extra Life community. Thank you for joining us today during this, the third annual Extra Life Pride Parade stream. My name is Grant Sterling, and I have the great privilege of serving as the President and Chief Development Officer at Anne and Robert H. Lurie Children's Hospital of Chicago Foundation. Now, I know you already know this, but I just want you to know that I know it too. Since inception, Extra Life has raised nearly $2 million for the patients and families that we serve. And I just want to thank you for your continued dedication to our mission and for being champions of our cause. You know, during this moment of the Pride Parade stream, it seems appropriate that we reflect on some of the values that really define Lurie Children's. And you may be aware that we were founded over 140 years ago with a very simple promise, which is this, is that we will serve every child, regardless of race, creed, color, or ability to pay. And while those words may appear a little bit quaint in the age in which we find ourselves right now, the fact is that the values that they represent, values of respect, values of access, values of community, values in care, those values endure today, and I think is what's really bringing us all together. You know, the point is this, is last year, Lurie Children saw 250,000 children, adolescents, and young adults. And each and every one of those patients gets our very best and our full commitment. We are here for anyone who needs us, regardless of how you identify, who you love, what you look like, what community you're a part of. We are here, and we are so grateful that you are helping us maintain that fundamental commitment. All nationalities, all genders, all abilities, all races, all creeds, all kinds of families, all for your one, because we understand that we can only do amazing things together. And I just want to say again, thank you. Thank you to those of you who are streaming today and to those tuning in to celebrate Pride through Extra Life Chicago. Happy Pride, everyone.
Thank you so much for that video, Grant. We really appreciate it every year. And now stay tuned for Judge JLo's stream. Let's go kick it off and everyone show him some love.